So they open two clubs this time. Okay, that's a big bid. And it goes two diamonds. Man, we actually have an opening hand. I'm surprised that they have so many points, but it looks like if they get to a game, we're going to be the ones with all the points. Ah, they go to four spades. Okay, they're in four spades. Nice dummy. Look at that dummy. If there is ever a path, that's a true Yarborough. And people who don't know what a Yarborough is, back in the days of whist in Old England, the Earl of Yarborough used to offer people when they sat down to play, they got 13 cards, said if you hold the hand with no card higher than a 9, no honor, no 10 through ace, I'll give you $1,000. It wasn't dollars, it must have been pence or pounds or sterling or whatever it was at the time. And anyway, people took him up on it, hoping to win 1,000. Turns out the true odds of holding this hand are about 1 in 1,800. So over the course of his life, he made a lot of money on that bet, and so it's now named after him. It's called the Yarborough. So dummy has a Yarborough, and there's not much that they're going to do. No losers are going to go away. Nothing's going to get pitched. So our whole goal on this defense is to play passive. So the first thing we have to do is whenever we're on defense, the last 2 hands we've been on the lead. Now our partner's leading. We always review the bidding. We know that they have a strong hand with a good spade suit. And our partner led the queen of diamonds. So who has the king of diamonds?
Declarer.
Declarer, yes. We lead top of a sequence. So partner has the jack. They led the queen jack, but they deny the king. If they had the king, that would have been the top of their sequence and they wouldn't let it. So we know Declarer has the king. Now, the question is, do we overtake it or not? I think we overtake it for 2 reasons. One is I don't think we're going to cost ourselves anything. If our partner has the jack and we have the 9 and we're going to have all of the intermediate, this person doesn't have that many because we have 4 and there's 4 in the dummy and our partner has at least 2 of them. That's already up to 10. So, and they said they have a long space suit, so they're short. So I'm afraid of them having singleton king, and I don't think I'm going to cost anything. So I'm going to win the ace of diamonds. Good thing. I was a dodge the first hurdle. They did have a singleton king, so that's good. Now we're on lead. Here's where a lot of people would make a mistake. They would say, "Oh, I can cash my ace king of clubs now." No, we're in no hurry to cash those. If we're getting them, we're always getting them. We want to sit back and be patient. We also don't want to lead a heart, right? Because maybe we're finessing ourselves when Declarer can never get to the dummy. I think we have 2 choices. We could play a passive trump because that's not going to do anything. Our 10-3 is not going to do anything for a player who thinks that they can make 4 spades all on their own. But I think the safer play is to play back a diamond. We know that Declarer is trumping it. One play, and we'll talk more about this later in the same class, is one passive play is just to let Declarer trump in the hand with the long trumps. Trumping in the hand with the long trumps as Declarer never creates any extra tricks. Those trumps are all going to be good at the end when they run us out of them. So it doesn't matter if they get them now or they get them later. In fact, getting them now hurts them because it shortens their trumps and maybe they might run out. So I think that one of the safest plays in passive defense is to make the hand with the long trumps rough. So I'm going to play a diamond. They trump it. The partner plays a diamond. They're probably going to collect trump here. Yeah, that makes sense. They'll collect the trumps since there's no point in not getting the kiddies off the street. So they do that. Oh, now they keep playing some. Okay. Well, I think we can safely pitch diamonds. We know that those are not going to be good. Okay, now we might have a small problem. I'm going to throw a heart away. I want to have a diamond exit card. I only need to cover for the ace king. I only need the queen. So I'm going to keep 2 to protect it. There, it's protected. Now they leave the queen of clubs, okay? Well, I'm going to win the king. Now, remember, in defense, when you're on lead, you lead the top of a sequence. However, when you're led to, either by the declarer or the dummy or partner, you follow with the lower of touching honors. Now, partner knows you have the ace. Now, a lot of people, again, would be tempted to cash this ace. I'm in no hurry to cash this ace. I want to play something that won't give up a trick. A diamond is not going to give up a trick. A heart is not going to give up a trick. I'll play the heart. And they play another club. Great, now I get my 10. Now this is not going to give up a trick. and I win ace, and we set the contract 1. Why did we set the contract? Well, when I've used this hand for years, I really like this hand. I give it to students, they almost always let it mate. They cash the ace of diamonds and they cash the ace king of clubs. If I cash the ace king of clubs, if at any point I play the ace or king of clubs out of my hand, declarer gets to choose what to do, and they throw the 6. And now they use the other one to knock out my other one, and they make the club trick. We gave declarer no club tricks. The 4 tricks we took were the ace of diamonds and 3 clubs. And we did that by making declarer come to us. Declarer played the queen, and we captured it with the king. Declarer had the jack, we captured it with the ace, and now our 10 was good. Or declarer has to lead low to our 10. The minute we lead any club, ace, king, or 10, either side, our partner or us, they get to make a trick. We need at every turn for them to lead the clubs to us. So we just sit back and be passive. And we can do that because we know that no tricks are going away. We see the dummy as providing no pitches for the declarer. So we can just sit back and wait and get the maximum value. It takes some patience. We all want to get our tricks now and get them going. It takes patience to play passively, but you see how it makes the difference between making the contract or not making the contract. Questions on this one? Okay. Let's talk. So that was our examples of different suit combinations and there are a plethora, there are innumerable number. There are so many suit combinations where you could give away a trick like all of those by playing the suit first. When you can afford to, and we'll talk next week on active defense when you can't afford to. When you can afford to, make them play to you. Sit back and wait. Try to capture the best card you can. Try to get a queen with an ace and a jack with a king, and try to make sure that you can get closer to promoting your tricks.